I'll listen to what you have to say. You're here. Welcome to the You've made quite the impression at Kingston. So much so, I was tempted. However, now that we have the guide as a strategic asset, shall we get started? Based on the coordinates provided by the guide, the Ironheart excavation site, unfortunately, the exact location needs to be confirmed in person. The coordinates are... I'll do recon around the industrial zone. While I'm doing that, even though I have active camouflage, things will be much easier. I'll tell Jeremy to stay behind. Jeremy seems to be unable to link with the guide, so he won't be much use in Let's get moving.
What, me? Support? For crying out loud. Get to the point. Guide! Since when did the higher-ups at Albion conduct operations based on the... Not to mention, excluding an excellent Descendant like myself? Hey, you think it's funny? Alright then, let's consider which Let's see. It's only me and Alpha, yes? If I were you, I'd think carefully about why you've been designated as a bait. Huh. Do you really think...
You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those bulbous cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in bulbous occupied territory. There's no end to them.
High-level Vulgus closing in.
Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job.
Hostile target achieved. Mission accomplished, Descendant.
This is Sharon. I'm transmitting to all Allied forces deployed to this operation. We have an urgent development, requesting backup. Number 17 has received details. All units are to head to the mining outpost.
Please be as brief as possible. Descendant, we have an urgent report. Her current position is near the Vulgus. Thanks to your diversionary tactics, she was able... This is the sitrep record.
Operating arcade tracking matrix. Probability of zone infiltration high. Terminate the Descendant.
This cyborg Vulgus, Edelik, is a commando, and it seems the Vulgus already know about the Arnhart excavations. I was told that the Ancestors' data was tightly guarded at Kingston. If the Vulgus, for the moment, Sharon has requested an attack on the repositories. Once the Vulgus have vacated the factory, Descendant, you and Jeremy...
Are you sure this guide can be trusted? Didn't you guys...
Descendant. The Ancestors' data that the Vulgus obtained in Kingston was formatted in such a way that it could... The Vulgus managed to transmit around 90% of the data, defeating their... But they were able to reconstruct the missing 10% themselves, and I need to analyze this. Descendant, you need to... If the Vulgus enter it first, they may destroy the entire site after they find...
How pathetic. A full operation for such a minor target? Guess the Colon Special Forces aren't that special after all. I've sent you a more appropriate mark, so you can show me what you can really do with those highfalutin skills of yours. Get it together, come on!
Sending info on Mark. Target, Vulgus Kuiper storage tanks. Descendant, be advised. The storage tanks should not be detonated. The key objective is to disarm security and seize the Kuiper packs stored within. Vulgus used the rare metal Kuiper in a different way from us. Specifically, the way they process it causes massive contamination and contributes to the destruction of the environment in Ingress. Research to restore the environment is underway. To help this, you need to seize the Kuiper from the Vulgus. And if you can keep their commander occupied, even better. All storage tanks disabled. Mission relay terminated. That storage box contains the Kuiper collected by the enemy. Opening it will reveal the contaminated Kuiper. Kuiper disassembler operation. Please destroy as much of the Vulgus Kuiper as possible.
accomplished, Descendant.
This is Sharon. Nice work with the support. I've managed to shake off their tracking. I'm scouting for intel around the factory. I've relayed the coordinates of the temporary outpost, requesting all units to regroup at the designated location. Officially beginning infiltration operation.
Staff reporting to HQ. The plants within the Vulgus classified area have been running non-stop for the past few days. We've captured occasional instances of a suspicious form of energy being released, but it is impossible to accurately determine the source of this energy. Due to the powerful waves being emitted, we risk detection by the enemy.
It'll be fine for a while, all right? I'm alive, thanks to you. And you even found time to attack the Vulgus Kuiper. Oh yeah. He retreated as soon as the battle at the mining site was over and headed toward I wondered what he was up to, but he actually did us a favor in the... I think the Ironheart excavation site is under a pretty hastily built structure. Check. Multiple security devices guarding the entrance. Check. Commander-level Vulgus disappearing in... I need to assign missions to all operatives to shut down the facility's multiple... It'll require specific procedures, but I've had experience, and... Let's move. We need to get in there before the Vulgus can do it.
I have to admit, not even my arcade can penetrate the quantum barrier of these security devices. Those rust buckets have put some thought into this.
Operation status, jammer installation complete. Using the jammer to neutralize the distress signal sent by Ederlich should allow us to bypass one of the Vulgus' security measures. Your task is to protect the jammer while I work. Tactical target achieved. Enemy security devices disabled. Mission accomplished.
To bypass the multi-stage security system, you'll need a unique authentication sequence used by the Legion of Immortality. You need to collect samples from the Legion in good condition and put them in the supply box. These will be analyzed in Albion, and they'll send us a sequence we can use for security authentication. I've received word that the supply box has arrived safely. The authentication sequence is as good as secured. Good job. This is Sharon. All Vulgus security levels have been successfully deactivated. All units regroup at my position to investigate the Ironheart excavation site.
Regroup? Huh. Yeah, I don't think so. I think I'll sit this one out, Sharon.
What did you say?
get to the point. It seems as if all of you have forgotten. It looks like it'll be a guide-related mission from this point on, which means you're the one who told me I should be in a supporting role. Report that to HQ however you like. It's not like they have a... Oh, nah. Maybe I will sit in a cell and get some rest. I'm not sure who blabbed about my secret operation, but had it been carried out, not only would we have... I guess that's just my little walk down memory lane.
Sharon, give me the order and I will track him.
Let him be. Jeremy's RK ability is teleportation. We have no way of catching him.
Descendant, although it was not my intent, I do not choose who I am linked with. The process follows. I have no knowledge of the details of these. If I were able to alter those directives, would I have been able? The human mind is difficult to comprehend. It feels like a mass of powerful energy surrounded. I apologize for occupying your time before an important operation. I hope I can bring results that reflect the level of effort you have put into this operation.
You'll need to leave first, Descendant. Sharon's prosthesis has been damaged from excessive RK use. We'll join you as soon as we can.
Don't worry. You've seen what they're capable of. I hope these repairs can be done quickly.
So this is the Arnhart excavation site that was documented in the Ancestors' data. As you must know, the Arnharts are mysterious entities that somehow made their way to Ingress. They were first discovered by the architects. The Arnharts were passed down to the Ancestors, my creators, and the forebears of the Descendants. We don't know why the Ancestors hid all the Arnharts. But this much is certain. I was created in order to lead you to them. After that, well, we'll come to that once we find you an Arnhart. I'm detecting an unusual energy flow nearby. These are traces of Arnhart excavation. Arnhart microparticles confirmed. Initiating emergency restoration protocols to repair damaged systems. Descendant, we have retrieved Arnhart elements from the excavation site. Next, I must... Oh no. This wasn't just an excavation site. I need to interface with the quantum monolith, a data processor belonging to the Ancestors. This device contains my restoration data, which can be copied using Arnhart microparticles. I can guide you there. However, to access the quantum monolith, Descendant, I must undergo authentication here first. I should still have access, as it was my system and memories that were damaged. Please keep the Vulgus at bay while the authentication is in progress.
Intruders accessing core asset. Approaching high-risk levels. Initiating facility lockdown procedures.
Descendant, passageways are being blocked across the facility. I'll do my best to find a way out, but it won't be easy to maneuver. Please be careful. As an excavation site, there must have been countless experiments conducted here using the iron hearts. Emergency restoration protocols would have been one of them.
No chance!
No one can leave! Executing Legion of Immortality General Amon's orders!
Amen. Descendant, I must access the quantum monolith. Defeat the Vulgus.
Humans, attack!
That is because of an unknown error. It will be fixed momentarily. Complete. The security threat has been neutralized. I have completed all preparations as you commanded. Begin. The Legion will be reborn through the Ironheart.
Rise, my warriors! Give your lives for Clipper! To our enemy! Stand at the vanguard for me, Al-Zaruk. I will stand at the vanguard of the Legion. Al-Zaruk submits to Lord Karel's command. Amun, transport the Ironheart to my fortress. Initiate the data inversion immediately.
Descendant, even though the Vulgus managed to access the data first, I have been able to restore one of my core functions through the emergency restoration protocol. I am finally able to detect the Ironheart. Let me explain this function and how to utilize it. Descendant. My Ironheart detection system has a scanning function which uses within zones where RK can be detected. My system can track the Ironheart. The tracking range and accuracy depends on where RK particles are distributed across Ingress. At present, considering the operational zones where I have just detected Ironheart particles at Sharon's location, which is important. By using my detection system Descendant, I can find traces of the Ironheart. However, the Vulgus called Amon, the one who accessed the quantum monolith, it seems the theft of the Ancestors' data was also led by Amon. However, a Vulgus is only a Vulgus. They cannot defeat a direct... Use me to find the Ironheart Descendant.
Descendant, I've received the report on the results of the operation from Colon Special Forces. It seems the core functionality of the guide has been restored. I have a related operation for you. Please return to HQ.